Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. We are here with Top Gun. I was about to say Maverick. No, we're starting from Top Gun because I ain't seen Top Gun. This is going to be the first Tom Cruise movie that I've ever watched. That doesn't even make sense. This is going to be the earliest Tom Cruise movie that I've watched. This film is from 1986, I believe. I was not born. No, I was not. I know Top Gun Maverick, was it last year or the year before, did ridiculously well, surpassed everyone's expectations, both in the box office but also as a quality of movie. I ain't seen the first one, so I was like, I'm not watching the second one until I've seen the first one. And so now I'm watching the first one. This movie is directed by someone I did not know existed. And I feel bad for saying that because unfortunately he passed away. But I didn't know that Ridley Scott had a brother who was directing as well as Ridley Scott. And I was looking through his filmography and I saw some titles that I know the name of. And I was like, how do I not know that this guy existed? So that blew my mind. Tony Scott directed this film. He passed away in 2012. So he did not direct Top Gun Maverick. I believe that was John Krasinski who's directing the F1 movie, which is coming out later this year. And this is kind of part of my prep for that movie. So I get to watch Top Gun Maverick before I see F1 because I'm actually an F1 fan. So I want to, do you know what I mean? I need a full bodied experience. And part of that is knowing how and what he did well or not well in Top Gun Maverick. Is that everything I have to say? I think so. Let's go. Is that where this song is from? The dun 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 dun. Is that the song that's playing? The slow motion song? Is that from this film? Guys, I have no clue, so forgive me. It just sounds like. Okay, no, it doesn't. This score is strange. I like it though. Oh, switch up. Oh wow. This song is incredibly 80s. What a shot. I'm guessing they must have attached cameras to real fighter jets. What do I don't know what these are called yet. I ain't an aerial type. Yeah, I don't know. So please forgive my English until they tell me what it is.
Inbound Mustang.
Goodness me. How do you practice, though? Do you shoot down like dummies or like what?
Great. Maverick and Goose.
Maverick and Goose.
Talk to me, Goose.
Oh, that's their names. This film looks great. Oh, I have some questions about these shots after this movie.
I'm gonna break high and right, see if he's really alone. Okay, buddy. What's on your mind? What the hell are they doing here? What's the position?
250 miles out, sir.
250 miles? Get him out of here. Shit, what's he doing?
Who are they? In a film like this, you know who they normally blame these kind of things on? Russians. I'm trying to scare him out. So are they actually going to shoot him down?
Bingo.
Oh,
We got him, man. He's bugging out and going home.
are you sure?
Cougar, he's got missile lock on us. Get him.
Oh,
This is Ghost Rider 117. This boat's all over me. He's got missile lock on me. Do I have permission to fire? Do not fire until fired upon.
what? Die before he dies?
He'd have fired by now. He's just trying to piss us off.
Maverick, get
Who is he? I'm tripping on how they were shooting this. Well, I mean, they clearly attached. Did they? I don't know. I have questions. I'm impressed.
Is this your idea of fun, man?
Riggs!
Excuse me?
here, maybe once bugged out.
Are we sure?
I'm getting a little low on fuel, so we're heading home.
Something ain't right. Or is he still just a nervous wreck?
Cougar, we're running low on gas. We gotta get out of here.
Huh?
Cougar.
Is he in shock?
Let's do it.
Oh, not the picture. Don't do this. The film just started. Come on.
Time to land.
Cougar's in trouble.
Come on, man. We're getting low on gas. Let's land this sucker.
Oh,
God damn it. What are you doing, man? We've got no fuel for this.
We're going after Cougar.
how?
Tell him to land that plane. That's an order.
Any of you boys seen an aircraft carrier around here?
Man, we got a little problem up here. That MiG really screwed him up. I don't think he can make it back.
You're okay, Cougar. Just stay on my wing. I'll take you all the way in.
Is this something pilots experience? Like, I wonder if this is a frequent thing or this is a standard, normal thing that happens.
You're a little low. You're a little low. Come on, buddy, pull up.
Obviously not on commercial airlines, because, hey. Come on. It's just there. God forbid. Come on. My goodness me. Don't sack him.
Cougar, you should be in sickbay. What's on your mind?
My wife and kids, sir. Almost orphaned today. I've never even seen them.
Come on, we've seen this before.
No, sir.
Oh.
Sorry, sir.
Ah.
Maverick, Goose, come in here.
How did he get these nicknames?
Maverick, you just did an incredibly brave thing.
But it was against the rules.
What you should have done was land your plane. On that plane, the taxpayers do. Son, your ego is writing checks your body can't cash. You lost your qualifications as section leader 3 times. Put in hack twice by me.
Oh.
History of high-speed passes over 5 air-controlled towers and 1 admiral's daughter.
Ah.
And let's not bullshit, Maverick. Your family name ain't the best in the Navy. You need to be doing it better and cleaner than the other guy. Now, what is it with you?
Family name. Is he from a family of pilots?
I gotta send somebody from this squadron to Miramar. I gotta give you your dream shot. I'm gonna send you up against the best. You 2 characters are going to Top Gun.
Oh. Miramar. I thought he said Myanmar. I was like, what? We're going to Myanmar?
Top Gun was created to teach ACM, air combat maneuvering.
Right.
I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to our commanding officer at Top Gun. Very first man to win the Top Gun trophy. Commander Mike Metcalf. Call sign Viper.
No round of applause?
You are the top 1% of all naval aviators.
Wow.
We'll make you better.
Oh.
Now, in each combat sequence, you're going to meet a different challenge. Every encounter is going to be much more different. You should fly the F-14 right to the
Why are you looking at me? And why is Tom Cruise smirking?
So we are. What are you doing?
Yeah.
The Spear. Just wondering, best to be sure. Who's the best? In case some of you wonder who the best is.
Oh.
The best driver in his reel from each class has his name on it. And they have the option to come back here to be Top Gun instructors.
They call them drivers.
You think your name's going to be on that plaque?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty arrogant, considering the company you're in.
Yes, sir.
I like that in a pilot. Gentlemen, this school is about combat. There are no points for second place.
Yeah, why are you still staring at him? I could see some of the names on there. Someone called Hollywood, Psycho.
The plaque for the alternates is down in the ladies' room.
Oh.
No. There's 2 O's in Goose, boys.
Oh, so is alternates the person behind who sits in the the jet?
This is what I call a target-rich environment. You live your life between your legs, man.
Target rich environment.
Man, want to know who the best is? That's him, Iceman.
Thought you wanted to be a pilot, man. What happened?
Goose, you're such a dickhead. Whose butt did you kiss to get in here?
Well, the list is long but distinguished.
Well, so's my Johnson.
Oh.
Hey, Mother Goose, how's it going? Good, Tom. This is Pete Mitchell.
Kaczynski.
Kaczynski? Interesting.
So, you need any help? With what?
Figured it out yet? Who's the best pilot?
No, I think I can figure that one out on my own.
I heard that about you.
Matt, you must have sold under a lucky star, huh? Guess you guys are lucky and famous, huh?
No, you mean notorious.
Damn, this movie ain't doing Tom Cruise no favors. He looks tiny compared to everyone.
They were abused children.
We're gonna have a good time.
All right. The bet is $20. You have to have carnal knowledge of a lady this time.
Come on, man. That's a bet.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem fair. Excuse me, miss.
Hey. Don't worry, I'll take care of this.
You never close your eyes.
Excuse me.
No tenderness like before.
How many times have they done this routine?
You're trying hard not to show it, baby. But
Why they all?
lost and all is feeling now it's gone.
Not the feedback. No way.
I've never seen that approach.
Neither have I.
Actually, we've only done this twice. Crashed and burned on the first one. It wasn't pretty. The second? I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow, but it's looking good so far.
Oh wow. Huh?
My friends just arrived, so it's been great talking to you.
Oh no.
Hi, here you go.
Oh.
I'll be with you in just a second, okay?
Oh no.
Are you a good pilot?
The best.
I can hold my own.
Oh.
Great. Then I won't have to worry about you making your living as a singer.
That took me a second. Don't be weird. Tom Cruise, please don't be weird. Where are you going? No. Tom. No. Oh no, dearie me. Oh, that hasn't aged well.
What do you want to do? Just drop right down on the tile and go for it?
I actually have this counter in mind. No?
I gotta get work very early in the morning.
What are you doing?
Your friend was magnificent.
Huh?
Nah.
One of the most qualified is our tag rep, call sign Charlie. She has a PhD in astrophysics, and she's also a civilian contractor. So you
Oh, of course. It's gonna be her.
to her because the Pentagon listens to her about your
That's it. Can only be her. That's why they haven't shown her. She's the only woman we know so far, so it has to be her. There you go.
We will be dealing with F5.
Goose.
Intelligence tells us that the most it will do. Excuse me, Lieutenant. Is there something wrong?
Data on the MiG is inaccurate. Well, I just happened to see a MiG-28. Sorry.
Oh, don't leave him out.
Happened to see a MiG-28 do a 14
It's
negative
wild.
That's classified.
It's what?
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Huh.
Where exactly were you?
Or we. The 6 when he pulled through the clouds, and then I moved in above him.
Well, if you were directly above him, how could you see him?
Because I was inverted.
You were in a 4G inverted dive with a MiG-28?
Yes, ma'am.
What were you doing there?
Communicating. Giving him the bird.
You know, the finger.
Yes, I know the finger, Goose.
I'm sorry, I hate it when it does that.
Goose is my favorite thing about this film so far.
I'm an instructor at this school. I see 20 new hot shots every 8 weeks. Now, I'm sure you can figure that out. I'd just really like to hear about the MiG sometime.
We've got security clearance. You can read about it.
Huh. Huh. He's giving it back to her what she gave to him.
Gentlemen, this is your first hockey. The jets you were flying against are smaller, faster.
Have we learned his Maverick's real name? Also, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but this film seems to be about Maverick, so I'm surprised the second one is called Top Gun Maverick.
Jester, see if I can give you a run for your money here.
Come on, man. Do some of that pilot shit. Yeah, I got him.
Come on, bring it right.
Goose, I've had about enough of this shit. When you hit the brakes, I'll fly right by.
Is the aim of the task not to get locked on? Woo! He made the same sound as me.
Okay, man. Let's turn and burn.
Goodness me, how did your head How does your stomach feel about this?
I got you down.
Sure.
Get your butts above the hard deck and return to base immediately.
No compliment?
Tower, this is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
Sorry, Goose, but it's time to buzz the tower.
Oh my goodness me.
You guys really are cowboys.
What's your problem, Kazansky?
You're everyone's problem. That's because every time you go up in the air, you're unsafe. I don't like you because you're dangerous.
Oh.
I am dangerous.
Maverick.
That was a little bit dramatic.
I need you to fly by on my tower at over 400 knots.
Again.
The hard deck for this hop was 10,000 feet. You knew it, you broke it. You followed Commander Heatherly below after he lost sight of you and called no joy.
I had Commander Heatherly in my sights. We weren't below 10,000 for more than a few seconds. I had the shot. There was no danger, so I took it.
And broke a major rule of engagement.
He doesn't seem to be learning a
Then
lesson.
you broke another one with that circus stunt flyby. Lieutenant Mitchell, Top Gun rules of engagement exist for your safety and for that of your team.
Mitchell.
Either obey them or you are history. Is that clear?
Oh, he's got another chance.
Really enjoyed that map. Thanks a lot. Holy shit.
Well, he's named correctly.
Maybe I can learn how to be a truck driver.
Honestly, it's probably his maverick nature that helped him save his friend, and it's the willingness to put himself in danger to achieve a goal. It's both a good and bad quality.
You had to go into battle. Would you want him with you?
Exactly what I'm saying.
Just don't know.
Not knowing is exactly the nature of a maverick.
I gotta be straight with you, Matt. Right now, I just hope to graduate. I got a family to think about. I can't afford to blow this.
I think of these guys as all as super young. When he says family, he could mean his parents and sisters and brothers, etc. Not a wife and kids.
Wouldn't let you in the academy because you're Duke Mitchell's kid. You have to live with that reputation. It's like every time we go up there, it's like you're flying against a ghost. Makes me nervous.
Who's his dad? Can we learn some more? I like this.
You're the only family I've got. I'm not gonna let you down, I promise.
Oh, and why is he detached from them? I've never seen Tom Cruise smile as much in a movie as I've seen him in this. Oh, and it's gone.
You didn't tell me who you were the other night.
You didn't give me a chance, did you?
You were tempted to ask me out for dinner.
No.
No?
No. We don't date students. It takes a lot more than just fancy flying.
Thomas Cruiserson. Oh, fair enough.
Crashed and burned.
So you think.
You stink.
Come on. Oh, was it true? Was he being factual? I thought it was supposed to be an insult. Yeah.
Hero, just one more game. For me?
He's got dinner. Take my breath away. What is this soundtrack? Well, I mean, it's 80s. You don't really get scenes like that. You know, in movies, a random scene where everyone's just, music's going, they're just doing something. It's not really central to the plot, but it's just characters doing something fun. Do you know what I mean?
You don't mind, I'm gonna just take a quick shower while you're finishing up here.
Taking a shower in someone else's house. First meet.
You know, Charlie, he's a smart guy. Why didn't you just tell him why you got him here? It's the MiG. The MiG? You were the only pilot who's been up against a MiG-28. I'm trying for this big promotion at work, and if I get it, I'm not going to be here much longer.
He has this permanent flirtatious smile on his face throughout this entire movie. It's making me laugh.
You always get what you want?
No, not always. Yeah, Yeah, maybe.
It's music.
Another banger. Oh, we're about to get some backstory.
My mother used to call down from her room and have me play this over and over again. I got so sick of it. Just sit up there alone, just listen. Hours. She died shortly after him.
Oh no.
What happened to your father?
Security clearance, you'd know more about him than I do. Well, it's a big mystery. He disappeared in an F4, November 5th, 1965. The stink of it was, he screwed up. No way. My old man was a great firefighter. But who the hell knows? It's all classified.
He's alive. He has to be.
Is that why you're always second best up there?
What?
You are direct, aren't you? I'm sorry, I was late.
I'm sorry for being direct. This is going to be complicated.
Where's he going?
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take a shower.
I thought you already took one.
Thank you. Enjoy being here.
Is that an invitation? Oh, he meant he's going home to take a shower. Oh, sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. The music had me thinking, oh, it's about to get a bit steamy. She looks different with the hat on.
It looks like you need another shower. I'm going to be honest with you. Your MIG sighting is really important to my work, but I don't normally invite students to my house.
Why are you tensing his jaw? Tom Cruise, man. Behave. What are you trying to do, bro?
Please understand.
Why are you tensing your jaw?
I'm glad we got that straight.
Are we gonna do this with this song every single time? Oh, that's hilarious. What's killing me was we're not using any of the lyrics, by the way. It's just a needle drop. Oh, he has got a wife and kids. Lovely.
Select zone 5.
You can extend and escape. You made a bad choice.
Aircraft 1 performs a split S? That's the last thing you should do. The MIG's right on your tail. The MiG has you in his gun sight. What were you thinking at this point?
You don't have time to think up there. If you think, you're dead.
Unfortunately, the gamble worked. The MiG never got a clean shot.
Oh.
The encounter was a victory, but I think that we've shown it as an example of what not to do.
Oh.
Next.
Gutsiest move I ever saw.
I can't deal with this film and this song. Yeah, look at the lighting, the blue lighting as well. And there he goes, tensing his jaw again. He thinks he's it. Tom Cruise, move off my screen, bro. Look at the walk.
Lieutenant! My phone's in the attack was right on in my professional career.
This film is ridiculous. Come on, like. Yay! Madame, this MiG is really important to your life.
And you think I'm reckless? When I fly, I'll have you know that my crew and my plane come first.
Held something back. I see some real genius in your flying, Maverick, but I can't say that in there. I was afraid that everyone in that tax trailer would see right through me. I just don't want anyone to know that I've fallen for you.
Oh. Well, it took very long, didn't it? I mean, it did and it didn't. This film has actually been, like, it's been moving. There's no really rest. Oh. Blue lighting to the blue lighting. Are we finally going to get lyrics? Oh. Oh. They dropped the song a key. Something, 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 something. Take my breath away. As soon as they got angry, I knew we were finally here. I knew Tom Cruise was at the finish line. because anger is just representation, usually in cinema, of some sort of sexual tension. Not we're writing notes in origami planes.
Hey, Maverick. Yeah. Hear about ice? You want another one? Really? I feel the need.
For speed?
Competition for the Top Gun trophy remains tight. First place, Iceman. Second place, Maverick.
What about everyone else? Damn, they're all irrelevant.
Viper's up here. Great. Oh, shit. He's probably saying, holy shit, it's Maverick and Goose. Yeah, I'm sure he's saying that. Break now, Chester.
Goodness me. This must feel like a roller coaster. Like, I want to put me in one. I say that, I'll probably throw up.
Find Viper. He's out there somewhere. Goose, there's Viper. 3 o'clock low. Stay with Hollywood, man. We're his cover. Hollywood, you look good. I'm going after Viper. Goose, Hollywood's okay. I want Viper. Come on, goddammit. Okay, Sidewinder missile select. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
This all looks so wild to me.
Goose, where's he going?
They're crisscrossing and bit bopping.
Too close for missiles, Goose. I'm switching to guns. Hold it. Goose, check our tail. Shit, there's Chester.
You're out of there, kid.
Defense Department regrets to inform you that your sons are dead because they were stupid.
Oh, man.
Maverick.
This movie has so much machismo. Like,
Fine.
how many scenes are we going to get like this?
You may not like the guys flying with you. They may not like you. Whose side are you on? At least Viper got Iceman before he got us.
That was stupid. I know better than that. It'll never happen again.
I know.
Huh. The height difference. I'm so sure this film, well, I already know this is an iconic film, but this must have hit it off with the guys and even the women because of those scenes, but there's so much bravado and, do you know what I mean?
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. You got your love, drives a man insane. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Take me to bed with Leslie forever.
Tuh. Don't tell me we're doing another sex scene. I wasn't expecting romance to be such a big part of this film, to be fair.
Well, it's bottom of the ninth. The score's tied. It's time for the big one.
It really is impressive how they shot this movie in '86.
Oh, I see him.
Like, it must have been expensive to do some of the stuff they're doing.
There. I can't get the angle. I'm too close for missiles. I'm switching to guns. Ice, fire, or clear. Jesus Christ! I can take a shot right here.
I need another 20 seconds, then I've got it.
Ice, come off high right. I'm in.
5 more seconds.
Come off high right, Ike. I'm in.
I'm off. Shit.
Move out the way!
We're in a still watch. Oh, shit.
Dirty air.
Engine 1 is out.
I know that from
Engine 2
F1
is out. Goose, I'm losing
or
control.
science.
Doctor!
Mayday, mayday. Mav's in trouble. He's in a flat spin. He's heading out to sea.
No way. How do you get yourself out once you're in this
I can't reach the ejection handle.
motion? Cycle.
Eject! I'm trying.
What?
Oh no!
Uh-uh. Uh-uh. There's no way. There's no way. I'm stunned. What do you mean? What is going on? This isn't real. What? How did we get here? I'm sorry, this... Okay, emergency hospital. He's not dead. This film is moving so quickly that my emotions have to shift so quickly.
How you doing?
Not great.
Goose is dead.
Huh? What are you saying?
Fly jets long enough.
Something like this happens. My squad in Vietnam, we lost 8 of 18 aircraft. 10 men.
Why do I feel like they're joking? I can't take it seriously.
You gotta let him go.
You gotta let him go.
No, I feel like they're talking to me, the audience member, at the same time. No. This... I won't believe it until I see his wife and kids.
I'd like to help. I know it's difficult.
Help do what? He's dead. Oh.
I'll be here if you need me, okay?
Oh my goodness me. He's really dead. I should have taken the story hint when he kept having this conversation about risk with... I just can't believe it. I'm stunned. That was my favorite character.
God, you're flying with you, Maverick. You've flown anyway. Without you. You hated it, but you would have done.
My eyebrows are starting to hurt from getting angry at this film. I can't believe that just happened.
Find that the F-14 flat spin was induced by the disruption of airflow into the starboard engine. Therefore, the Board of Inquiry finds Lieutenant Pete Mitchell was not at fault. Lieutenant Mitchell's record will be clear to this incident. Lieutenant Mitchell is restored to flight status without further delay.
Does he feel redeemed by that?
I'm flying soon.
Is this motivation? Has this changed the way he flies? That wasn't his fault. Far from, even.
All right, you got a bogey at 2 o'clock low, Maverick. You got the angle. Be the Cape, pal. Hey, where the hell are you going? Good. It doesn't look good. What do you mean it doesn't look good? It doesn't get to look any better than that.
Oh, that's his new alternative.
Hey, we could have had it, man.
This is not the time.
Fire when I am goddamn good and ready.
Is he kind of entering the same state that the guy at the beginning of the movie, Cougar, was? We're gonna get a bit of compassion from Iceman.
I'm sorry about Goose. Everybody liked him. I'm sorry.
You could see he was trying to hold back some emotion. That felt genuine.
Yeah, Maverick just quit.
What? I was right. I'm not really surprised, but I wasn't expecting to be right. Oh, he's done.
You weren't gonna say goodbye? Where you going? You don't even have a ticket, do you? It's not your fault. But you've got to go on.
No, you don't understand. It's over. It's just over.
He's gonna push her away?
Look, thank you. But if I wanted help, really, I would have asked for it.
Ouch. I mean, this was only gonna send him one of two directions. It was gonna motivate him, or it was gonna send him to the pits. Right now, he's in the pits. What's gonna switch this on its head? I don't know.
I flew with the old man. The F-51, the Oriskany. You're a lot like he was. Only better. And worse. He was a natural, heroic son of a bitch.
So he did do it right.
Yeah, you did it right. But I'm about to tell you, this last could end my career.
Oh?
His F-4 was hit, he was wounded, but he could have made it back. He stayed in it, saved 3 planes before he bought it.
How come I never heard that before?
Well, that's not something the State Department tells dependents when the battle occurred over the wrong line. We required enough points to show up tomorrow and graduate with your Top Gun class. There'd be no disgrace. That spin was hell. It would have shook me up. The simple fact is you feel responsible for Goose, and you have a confidence problem. Now, I'm not going to sit here and blow sunshine up your ass, Lieutenant. A good pilot is compelled to always evaluate what's happened so he can apply what he's learned.
Oh.
Up there, we got to push it. That's our job.
Oh. Iceman got it.
Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. I hate to break up the party before it really gets out of hand. Some of you have to depart immediately. We have a crisis situation. Maverick will get to Rio when he gets in his ship. And if you don't, give me a call. I'll fly with you.
The communication ship SS Layton has become disabled and has wandered into foreign territory. Your mission is to give air support to that rescue. The MiGs in the area, tensions are high. If you witness a hostile act, you will return fire. Gentlemen, this is the real thing. This is what you've been trained for. You are America's best. Proud. Ice.
Yes, sir.
Hollywood.
Yes.
Sector 2. Maverick, you back him up with Merlin on Ready 5.
This is not personal, but with regard to Maverick, be the best man.
I know it's on your mind, Krasinski. Just get on it.
Come on, man. I mean, he's backing him up, so life or death, but he didn't even wait till he was out the room.
2 to 1, you've got a pair of bogeys. 12 o'clock, 15 miles. They're doing 500 knots. Airspeed is still increasing. Okay, Wood, I'm taking the lead. Let's identify him. Course 090. Okay, Wood, let's bring it to the right and we'll get a better angle on it. Ice, we got a problem here. Now bring that 4 aircraft on radar. Not 1 pair, 2 pair. Repeat, 4 bogeys. Bogeys.
5.
Wrong! Make that 5! There's 5, sir. That's 5.
Maverick.
Oh, shit! He's got a radar lock on us!
Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm hit! We're coming apart! I can't control it!
I was wondering whether we will ever see someone get shot down.
Get a bearing on Hollywood Wolfman and launch the rescue helicopter immediately. Three MiGs dead ahead, coming down the left side.
This is crazy. How were they shooting this? Can't believe we're seeing them actually being used. The graphics are crazy.
Sonic, I'll be there in 30 seconds. Move your ass, get up here, I'm engaged with fire!
Both catapults are broken. We can't launch any aircraft yet, sir.
Right! Shit, that was close.
The fact that in the, I think it's control room, they're all like chill. I'm here panicking.
How about no? Engage,
Everyone's weaving like.
Watch out! We just flew right through his jet wash!
Not again. Oh no.
Get in there, man!
Is he in shock?
God damn it! Maverick's engaging! God damn it, Maverick!
Oh, the guy behind him, man. Shut up.
Maverick's re-engaging, sir. Good Tony. I got control.
Gone. That's right.
He's firing brake left! Hero shot! Coming in, Ice. Coming in. There he is! Get him, Ice! Get him! Maverick! Got him in coming around on our tail. We gotta get out of here.
This is a real fight in the skies.
I'm not leaving my wingman.
Oh.
I'm going for the shot right now. Roger, engage. So I'm taking the shot. Fire!
Come on.
Watch that sucker, yeah!
I can't believe I am cheering for these deaths. Man are getting blown up in the sky and I'm like, yeah! Careful you don't spin and roll into your partner.
On the count of 3, brake hard right. 3, 2, 1. Brake right! Fire!
He didn't get a lock.
Damn it! Missed! Got it! Back 3!
Oh my goodness.
Back move! There's a big undertail!
They have to do some trickery obviously here because they weren't filming this all at once. So you can see the seams and the stitches between the scenes, but it's still really impressive.
What are you doing? You're slowing down! You're slowing down! I'm bringing him in closer, Merlin. You gotta do what? Fuck us!
Uh-uh.
I got a good lock. Fire it.
Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Is he gonna do a flyby? Wouldn't that be perfect? Yeah. You say negative. Are you sure? What's wrong with you? Oh, I'm just thinking about Goose, man. I'm upset. I feel like I haven't really seen Tim Robbins.
You are still dangerous.
can be my wingman anytime.
Bullshit. You can be mine.
Damn, that was a harsh cut. No! No! I mean, yeah, but no. It's obviously symbolic for him being like, over is a bad way to say it, but he's conquered it.
Even though the other side denies the incident, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Not once have they mentioned who the enemy is.
Top Gun? Yes, sir. God help us.
Is that what Top Gun Maverick? Is he going to be the instructor? Come on, where is she? What's her name? Sandra. Michelle? I've forgotten. Can't lie. Is he going to be Take My Breath Away? Don't. Is this a song that he sang when he saw her?
Hello, Pete Mitchell.
You know, on the first one, I crashed and burned.
And the second?
What's he going to say now?
No. But, I got so far.
This movie's it's cheesy, but it's enjoyable cheesy. Oh, that's my guy. So, Top Gun. Where to go with this film? Let me start with my expectations. It wasn't that. My expectations were not that. As I mentioned, all I knew about Top Gun, it's pilots, it's Navy, it's we're in the skies, and it's Tom Cruise. That pretty much was the extent of my knowledge. I didn't think I think the shock for me is the tone of the movie, which it's been a couple of days, but I'm still adjusting and recircuiting my brain to accept. I guess I should have known because the 80s, but I feel like we've watched a couple 80s movies on this channel so far, or not far from. But this to me is the most 80s thing maybe I've experienced, full stop, as an exaggeration. But I could not get over the cheesy, corny quality to the movie whilst I was watching it. Or no, I think when it started, I was like, okay. And then there was the beach scene. And I was like, okay, I guess we used to do this, so, right. But then you have the repeated, like, the locker room, and then there's the romance with, I keep forgetting her name, I'm so sorry. Charlie, I think was her code name, wasn't it? You have those scenes repeating with the song Take My Breath Away, and it's kind of like a musical. You know what the thing for this movie is? I don't know whether I'm supposed to be laughing or not. I'm laughing because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is cheese ball central. But at the time, was it supposed to be funny? I don't think it was supposed to be played for laughs. And so it's just frying my brain because I'm like, do you know what I mean? Tonally, these kind of movies are not up my street. I mean, to be honest, these type of movies don't really get made anymore. And so maybe I haven't been exposed to enough of these type of movies to get it like other people's, to get it like some of you might have gotten this one. I've heard Top Gun Maverick is different. So we're still going to do that. And my mind is still going to be open. But I think not that my expectations of what I knew going in, I just didn't think that those various elements that I knew going into the equation were going to spit out this movie. But this is not like negative per se, because there's some things that I really liked about this film. Number one being, I was so impressed with the way this movie is shot. And when I say shot, I am a bit talking about the cinematography, but I'm impressed with where they placed these cameras and what they were shooting, to the point that I'm watching this and there's several times where I'm like, have they just taken some of this footage from like existing Navy aerial jets that are flying, like, and they've just taken the footage and placed them within the movie? Because first of all, I was so shocked they had access to these type of like jets. I keep using the word jets. Forgive me if it's not the right word, but I was so shocked that they had access to them. And then later finding out that the Pentagon gave them access to their jets for them to be able to make this movie was a further shock, which we'll discuss later. Where they chose to place the cameras, like, I loved You know when the jets are taking off and they place the camera at the bottom of the jet and it follows on the kind of tracks as it takes off from the landing. All of that was so impressive. And then further from that, the cinematography. There's a couple sunset scenes or like golden hour scenes, or yellow, goldish, reddish scenes that I thought were beautiful, as well as obviously the shots in the sky and the shots in the cockpit as well. I should not leave that out. Just jumping back, I'm very interested to know what kind of audience this movie had, because it was a pop culture hit, but I don't know for who. Was it the guys? Because I guess I can see it being a mix. Because on one hand, it's like this movie is very like, you know, I mentioned it. It's got a lot of machismo in it. It's got a lot of like bravado. You can imagine this being the movie that the guys want to sit around and watch, like in the 80s. You and your boys, or that's what you want to go and see in the cinema. I can see that. But also with certain types of scenes, the locker room scenes and beach volleyball scenes, I can see women at the time being like, let's go see that Top Gun film. I don't know. My favorite character in this film is Goose, hands down. And so I was so mad. This review is going to be all over the place. Please just accept it. I loved Goose. Goose was hilarious. I don't know, I'm unfamiliar with the actor, but I really liked him, liked his performance. He was hilarious. Really enjoyed the character. I guess he was kind of like the moral center as well as being like the source of comedy a lot of the time. He was kind of like the moral center for Maverick. Maverick is on the edge both ways. He swings both ways, as his name suggests. He likes to live life on the edge, and Goose, while not being Iceman or some of the other characters that are around, he seems like the person who's trying to draw Maverick back to the center when he does swing to doing the extreme things he does, especially when they're in the air. And I just was not expecting him to go when he went, or to go at all in this movie. And looking back, I think I should have I should have read the signs. Because usually when a movie makes a character like that, the moral center, they have to take them out for the person who's the main character to then learn their lesson without having their hand held every single time or being told off. They need to learn the lesson for themselves. And the only way to do that is to remove the person who is teaching them that lesson or trying to get them to understand. You take them out and then it's like, oh, I have to understand now. So I should have read the science. However, I think the way it was executed threw me off that I was fuming. I genuinely couldn't believe it. Like at times I was like, I didn't think it was a dream sequence, but I didn't think he was dead. I thought he was injured and he's going to teach Maverick a lesson. That's all I thought was going to happen. No, Maverick didn't even make a mistake though, so what lesson was he going to learn? I just can't believe this movie. The pace moves. Like there's not really any just breathing spots in this movie. Like the story's just going and going and going and going. And so when this happens, I'm like, oh yeah, just Goose is going to get better and we're just going to carry on with the story. And he just doesn't. And it still moves quickly within that to the point that they're like, can you just understand that he's gone so we can move on? And I'm like, I'm not ready yet. Like they really didn't give me a chance to mourn. It doesn't feel like we had the sequence in the water and it's all dramatic. And at this point, I'm not sure he's actually dead. Then we get to the hospital and they so bluntly are just like, yeah, Goose is dead. And I'm like, right, okay. And then we're packing his things and then we see his family for a quick word or two. Thank you. That was a good scene from Goose's wife. And I guess my chance to mourn is when Maverick is in the bar and he's done. But even that for me, I feel like it happened so quickly. And then we've moved on and then we get to the scene where he visits Viper's house and Viper's explaining the story of his dad. And even that, for me, that was one of the key mysteries of the movie. But it was revealed in like 3 lines. And it was like, oh, yeah, that's who that is. Anyway, the movie for me just needs, I wish it just, I mean, it's not long. It's an hour and 45 or an hour 50. It really could have done with 20 minutes just to settle down and flesh some things out a bit more. But then again, maybe I'm making too much of this movie. I really would love to know people's perception of this movie, because maybe I'm being too strict and I'm evaluating this movie like it's supposed to be some sort of high art, where really it's just supposed to be a fun, action, corny, cheesy 80s movie. And I should only look at it like that. But as I said, my expectations they kind of set it up. I do think the politics of this movie, which we'll get back to the Pentagon thing, is quite interesting, because this movie chooses not to tell us who the enemy is, who the adversary is at any time. I said very early on into this reaction that just from the vibe I was getting, or not even the vibe, usually these type of movies, specifically in this era, but even outside, I think it still happens. A movie like this, immediately, and even with the imagery, the black symbol with the red star, I was like, this feels like it's supposed to be Russia, but they're just not saying it. And this movie doesn't want to say who the adversary is. Why? Why were they afraid to put some politics into this movie? You know what I think it is? I think if this movie was made in isolation just by an author, director who was making something that was completely his own vision, I think you find out who they want to say or who they feel the authentic adversary is from this movie. I think where the politics of this movie gets muddled is when you have backing from the United States of America, funding, almost sponsorship with the provision of the jets that you're going to be using in this movie. I mean, also to the point that I've heard that the Pentagon had final say on certain elements on the script. Do you know what I mean? When they have that much involvement, they have to be very, very careful of who they project as the adversary and what that adversary is going to do in the movie. If they explicitly come out and say exactly who this adversary is, they're in real life projecting this onto a country or onto a nation and saying this is what we as a country believe about this nation. Because why would you make a movie, put your money into it, put your time and effort into it, have final say on the script, and put a random country as your adversary? You wouldn't. You'd put someone who you really believe is your adversary, and that can start something. But when I'm watching this movie, I'm like, to me, it's clear. Like who you're trying to say this is an Eastern European bloc, Soviet Union. For me, it was just, it's too obvious, and maybe that's what they wanted, it to be clear who they're talking about without explicitly saying the name, so as they can avoid having some real life implications. But at the end of the day, from the Pentagon anyway, and it was successful, by the way. This is some military prop. Like, at the time this film came out, there was a huge boost of people applying to join the Navy on the back of this movie. And people always forget that a lot of the time this is how the movie industry started. Countries, nations, states would use cinema to put out ideas into the minds of the general population. It's still done today in certain countries. So sometimes when people are like, it's just a movie, I'm like, well, no, not really. These things can have wider implications. And to put this kind of thing in something that is it's a fun, corny, cheesy pop movie, it kind of subverts all that because it's not blatant and in your face. And so a lot of people are just going to be like, yeah, this is I love this movie. That's how it became the phenomenon that it was. And it had the results that they wanted. I had a good time watching it. It's definitely not for me, but I am really interested how we get from this to what I know of Top Gun Maverick, which is a lot of people were in tears. A lot of people called it the best movie of that year, or maybe like best movie within the 5 years that people had seen this movie. It was nominated at the Oscars. The title was Maverick. Does he come back as an instructor? Is Goose really gone? I guess he has to be. But yeah, man, I'm really interested to see how we get from this to those things that I know about that movie and whether the tone changes. Can you still do cheesy and corny in 2023? When was this film out? 2024 maybe? I don't know. Can you still do that and get away with it? Surely. Or did they change the tone? I don't know. We'll find out. All right, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.